there you are. Even better if they were Serbian. There we go. 21 dip for 5 Patriarch Authority right there. Timmy turned hostile. When did your oh yeah, well, I dropped them as an alliance because they wanted to bring me into a war with somebody that I didn't want to fight. That somebody's name was Ottomans. Wasn't going to be a fight on my terms, so I was not interested in it. I'm not going to get there in time, but good work, Laser. Good luck, Laser Kiwi. We got the core on Skopje nice and fast because it was Serbian, of course. But I want all these cores done. And there you are. You guys are on your way to police this state. Police state. I gotta hand it to you guys. You made it in time before the province even got captured. Who's next, though? The Protestants up in Bax. That's actually pretty bad. It's not in anyone's fort's zone of control, so Fornari, get them there on the double, please. Otherwise, the Greeks, but we anticipate that. Well, yeah, okay, we're going to be eating revolts for a while, and I'm not making money at all either. It's all pretty bad. I should get line infantry as soon as I can, so let's save up mill for it. Otherwise, we keep those conversions going. Siberians. Greeks, Croatians, Hungarians, nobles. Yeah, it's all fine. It'd be finer if I had my alliance with Timmy back. I would really like it back. We have so much trust, and that's just being thrown away. But I need him to have a ruler that is not so angry at me. Even though he's meant to be balanced. The Ottomans discover us spying on them. Well, too bad. How much land do we need to finish the campaign? Quite a lot. Try looking at a map with the Soviet Union on it and compare it to what we have. The entirety of the Commonwealth need to go, and most of the countries around them. And I have a whole lot over in the Far East to do as well. Alright, Sind, how are you feeling about me? Ah, now there's the alliance I was looking for. Clunk. Not enough to make Malwa super happy. Oh, I was just moaning about my gold problems, and in comes the gold rush. Thank you, please. It's a real shame that Malwa don't want to be so friendly with me. Could influence their nation, but not for that kind of cost. That's my gold rush money right there. When do you eat Oirat? Oirat have a bit of a problem because they're still paying the Ming salaries, and Ming is so strong. With such an incredibly powerful China, I'm not really at liberty to head over there. We had an option to do so earlier, because I could have distracted them, and indeed I could still distract them if I attack into Afghanistan and then take out Oirat. But my follow-up question is, what good is this land to me? It would just bring me over here. It's not like this stuff is super valuable. It's no great gold. It's all just livestock and furs. It's the wrong culture. It's the very wrong religion. Aside from the coal that I could extort out of Kuznetsk, I got nothing going for me there. So I'm not enticed by heading into the Oirat right now. Could, however, be enticed by slamming into you, but let's try and clear our war exhaustion first. Nice, we're there. Two of a kind. Why, that sounds like admin to me. Yeah, finally the events are giving me goodies. We went through a lot of not nice times with events. A heck of a lot of them. Pest is pretty expensive, but that's because it's got massive amounts of development. I would actually like to fast track converting these provinces, because then that'll allow me to consecrate here, because we've actually accepted Hungarian as a culture. There's method to that madness, though, don't worry. Yeah, I'm getting my dip stuff in whilst I can. The unbalanced tech has been painful for a long time, but now we've finally gotten rid of it. We can start making dosh. Tsarograd. I actually don't want that right now. It's going to make it more expensive to core and convert and just everything. But I won't be able to get it cored in time, so There's your 2 base production and extra coring cost. Excellent. Alright, so the religious situation in a whole lot of my land looks pretty good. Let's get this... Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw that cost. That's a lot of ducat. Let's end this place as a state, because I don't need that. I think I'll add you temporarily. And then I will get this one converted for slightly less dosh, but still more dosh than I want. Otherwise, my country looks clean. My country looks very clean. I'm a little disappointed that my subject doesn't want to convert his lands, but I also am a little understanding about it. A lot of this stuff is expensive, so I turn to you. I can't even do Ladoga because it's... Yeah, what's exactly is costing us there? Oh, everything. Everything as usual. Alright, we've already gotten a few of those culture conversions done. So, there we go. Serbian is out and about. Now that means when I want to do it in these other provinces, it's a whole lot cheaper. But we're not going to do vast culture conversions just yet. Like I said, it gets a lot cheaper later on in the game. So I'm going to hold off for that. This is just me sowing the seeds. Alright, goody goody. Next up are the Greeks, no doubt. What are the Commonwealth doing in my lands, though? Well, I guess it's no big deal. I'll keep an eye on them from there. Oh my. Getting lots of good events here. Who's this promising individual? I guess it was Antonyi 4331. I will take it. I'll take it and run. Alright, the Greeks are ready and willing to rise up. However, why have them rise up when we can have them not rise up? Checkmate, Greeks. I have a feeling that's not the only bunch of rebels that we could reduce significantly. Oh, the Hungarians, of course, they want to rise up. The nobles want to rise up in Mormon and some other places. It's probably up here, right? Mormon and... Anyone know where Smederov is? It sounds Russian, so I'm guessing it's around here. Maybe I already hit it. Whatever. There you go. No? Ah, yes, of course. That province. There, with a bit of luck, that'll keep them down. Although I probably need to pay my units just a bit more, because the effect they have on that reduction is mirrored in how much you actually pay them. Statesman's dead. It's not the worst thing in the world. I think I'll just get a network construction guy. I shouldn't need more statesmanship. Okay, feels good to have a stable-ish country. Grain, livestock, wine, and fish are all down, but furs are up, and I happen to have quite a bit of fur, especially since I took over these provinces. Lots of these events going on. How expensive is Miltech? 21 is a huge Miltech, so it's worth it whatever it is. Currently it's 1,072, but give it a few years, it will go down in price. And I want it in time for fighting the Ottomans. The Ottomans are still on 19. If we take 21 and they are not at 21, we will curb stomp them even harder. And I'll be curb stomping them even harder. Let's get our metropolitan over there in Transdanubia, which does not sound like a real place, but it probably is. It's so expensive to do Tsarograd, but we will do Tsarograd. We could turn it Greek if we really wanted to. It's a lot cheaper to do that. However, that would mean we'd have Greeks, so let's avoid that. Invest in some workshops in fur provinces. What is the fur price? Okay, so I don't think I've built a single economical building all game. And you can make some serious money by doing it, especially in places like Novgorod. And I think it's a bit cheaper for me to do now, but I just don't like investing this kind of money when I don't have this kind of money. Well, I'll do it in a few provinces as long as it's over 20. I wonder if I can do the same with taxation. One of them's alright. Then there are the manufactories, but... Cardi? That's somewhere around here. Ah, that's you. I don't know, I can't spend that kind of money. I need my money. I'm too attached to it. The poorer I am, the more I try to hoard the dosh. Does development matter to culture conversion cost? Yes. High development provinces, high culture conversion cost. If I wanted to make Tsarograd Serbian, it would cost as much as doing like 10 of these other places. Let's say I wanted to do Ardabil here. It's 11 development. Look at that, 59. Even better, 43 here. But like I said, I'm not doing it on mass just yet, because it's still not as cheap as I want it to be. Ooh, maybe Austria will sell us that institution. Then again, it probably won't be worth it. I think the cost is dubious. For example, right, I'd pay 8 ducats a month for 10 years. That's almost 1,000 ducats. And think, what do I get out of it? I get manufactories here. In this very small amount of development inside my country. Sure, from there it'll spread, but it'll spread anyway. I think I'll just tough out the high institution cost for a bit. It does spread agonizingly slowly, though. Still, I don't think that's worth my time. Well, not worth my money. 8.9 times 10 equals 1,000. No, Johorg. I think you need to... well, I don't know where you're from, so let's just say you need to improve your banana maths. Just making a guess there. God, the Danes immediately sowing discontent as soon as the last one is gone. Spy actions blow. They should really be, yeah, changed. Institution edict? Yeah, if I'd bought it, but I haven't. Alright, we got all that. I am immediately going to turn this into a full state. I'm tempted to do the same with Macedonia. Tempted. It's not a bad state as places go. It's one of our highest here. Oh man, that would be good. Crete is pretty amazing, but I don't really plan on taking it. I might take it anyway though. Still though, where's my head at here? I think I will. I foresee in the long run I'm going to be doing horrible things to these Greeks. Well, depends on your definition of horrible, but I strongly think I will be... Yeah, I'm going to reduce autonomy here. To hell with these guys, and I want that absolutism. Clunk. I'll do it across the board here. It's decent development, so it gives me a decent amount of absolutism. Skopje as well. Skopje as well. And sure, it gives unrest, but... You know, if I didn't have disorder and discontent... It'd all go away. Right, Timmy is gunning down the Afghans. That's interesting to me. I hope he doesn't full annex them. I hope he leaves them with, you know, specifically this province. That puts Ming at war with Timmy. And that puts Timmy in a protracted war where he won't be able to get an Ottoman alliance. This is good. If Ming gets so tired by this war that they can't actually, or they don't want to support the Oirat, then I will smash into the Oirat. But I'd still rather just have an alliance with the Ming. He just doesn't like me at all. Must be an alliance with Commonwealthy. I'm going to try to keep relations good with Timmy though. There's no point in just letting that one slip away. I'll get rid of you. I got my claim on you. I should really just gun you down. Wonder if I can make you break up with Armenia. Ah ha 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 ha! It's cute. Sorry, Armenia, but you died long ago. Not the best of provinces in the world, but I don't want the Ottomans to have it. Hey Jake, survive. Oh yeah, my life hasn't changed at all. I already work from home. So the shops here aren't exactly looted clean, and even if they were, I have plenty of supplies at home, so... Me, as we say back home, nay fashed. Also, I did this wrong again. Why do I keep doing this wrong? This should be second nature to me. Leave the general, leave the cannon, blitz Armenia. Yeah, all of Paradox's work from home right now, which is why it was so weird being in the office with nobody there. Yeah, of course Ming are going to help you out there, but I'm curious how this goes down. I have a feeling that Timmy's going to go for the 100%. Then again, you never know. If he leaves them with just one province there, that's great news for me. Because it gives me somebody that I can attack with a... and then I bring Ming in that war, and then Ming just doesn't get involved in the others. There's something to be said for stating up this area. It is Novgorodian, but it's so low in development that I wouldn't be able to consecrate metropolitans in them. Oh well. Russia is far better suited for this because they automatically get all these Russians in their as accepted cultures because they're in their culture group, and then they can consecrate away. As for me, I get this glorious culture group. Let's maintain you on Timmy. Let's try to keep things sweet. And let's say farewell to Armenia. There is an idea that I should just force religion on them and come back for the province when it's, you know, without having to convert it. It would actually save me quite a bit of money. Of course, if the Ottomans conquer it during that time, shame for me. But the Ottomans don't desire the province. So let's take a chance with this. Let's force convert it, and then we'll come back for it later. Besides, we get a bit of money for it. I think I forgot to make them pay me every month, but, you know, it's not a lot of money out of them. How about these provinces all nice and converted? Then you don't get to be a full-on state. Converting you, though, costs 6 ducats a month for 18 months. It's quite a lot of money to convert a province, but I would even say it's worth it. The question is, do I want to start it now or not? It would be cheaper if I let that autonomy go down a bit, so I'm going to hold off on you for a little bit. The autonomy goes down fast enough, though. Look at that. Every year it goes down by like 2.5%. I'm just happy to finally have a country that is religiously unified. We went through a lot of not very unified times when it comes to our religion. How cute, even Wallachia wants to give it to me. But that costs so much money that I'm not willing to do so. It should spread out of Wallachia naturally into my borders. Yeah, my capital's in Universalis. Wow, we're getting all the good events this time. Admin is great, but I want that dosh. Could definitely dev up Yaroslav just a tiny bit and then slam a manufactory on it, but nah, we'll just embrace the poorness. Commandant's deed. Let's get the morale guy. Morale helped us quite a bit. And there we go, another couple of glorious Serbian enclaves. The reason I'm doing them dotted around like this is because it makes it a lot cheaper to convert the provinces adjacent to them. So we're 2 5 development provinces. Or 2 similar development provinces. Ah, here's an example. This one is 5 development, so is this. Converting you is 27, converting you is 36, because this one is adjacent. But still not doing that just yet. Sure, Sind have all the... Oh god, Timmy are getting knowledge sharing. They're going to beat me on tech. Timmy is terrifying me in a lot of ways right now. If I declare war on Afghanistan, but Afghanistan gets annexed, I will be in a direct war against Ming, and that is the last thing I want right now. I want Ming to exhaust themselves fighting Timmy. In fact, I want them both to exhaust themselves. But I really want my alliance with Timurids back. There's no reason for us to have fallen out like this. I invested so much into them. I hope that I can get friendly with Timmy again. But the odds are that... Oh, look at that! 5 on dip. That is just what I need. So now I just need this guy to die well before his time. Ooh, Sindh has that occupied. That's promising. That means that Afghanistan does not want this. And that means that I can destroy Oirat without Ming involvement. It's not the best thing I think that I could be doing, but it's good to have the option there. But the real thing is that I want to slaughter the Ottomans once the truce is up. Kargopol is down, just keep those conversions going, and damn, that religious unity is good. Building manufactories would help you with the institution. It would, I know, but I'm just so tight-arsed that I don't want to. We don't really have any, manufactories in our country. We got one in Bax because we stole it. Same going for Zhedrinja. There's no manufactory in Tsarograd, though. What might be reasonable is putting it in some high development provinces out here. Oh, well, these two have them. But Shipyshak and Kerry were the high development provinces. I guess I could put one in Kerry, because it's such high development. Nah, I don't know about that. Oh, it is copper. Karti is good, Dosh. Where's Tikvin? I must have imagined it. I thought right-clicking on these would take you to the provinces. Tikvin and Novgorod are both prime candidates. And I guess they feed into my node quite nicely. This is a surprisingly good one to do. Galish. Huh, some of these places are alright. Tbilisi. Yeah, you're good as well. Man, that was a lot of money to just dunk. And we'll do Kerry as well. Just Vaska money. I feel like I get more out of doing the workshops at this point since they're lower investment. Okay, you were too much. I can't handle that. Too much money. Same with you, Galish. I'm just going to go with whichever of you is cheaper. Oh, not cheaper, but gave me more dosh. There you go. Couldn't handle being below 1,000 ducats. You've got very good trade goods. Don't forget to feed those into your nodes. You can get good trade just by capturing Siberia into Novgorod. No, I don't control Novgorod enough. The Commonwealth have a good chunk, and so does Sweden, and that really stops me from getting much of it. That's why I collect as much as I can in Kazan. I might do better if I sent the Kazani stuff up to Novgorod, but I doubt it. Oh good, almost done. And let that Tsarograd autonomy drop down, down, down. You know what, let's get started with you. And I just have these two to do, and then I'll help out Wallachia with their conversions, and then bang, we are looking great. I still think Aragon would be a good friend. I'm going to improve relations just so that we have the flexibility there. I'm going to check on Malwa. Yeah, they still don't like me for some odd reason. I'm glad I got Sind, though. Sind was a godsend. Distance between borders. It's a real painful one. But that is very hard life. Tsarograd, of course, wants to rise up. I'm surprised that they're not rising up much at all. Wenden got converted, so we can do the Regans and the Latvians. Even the Estonians, especially the Estonians. But there we go. Serbians across the way, just so we can prove the might of Serbians. Whew. When do you plan on backstabbing Sweden? So killing Sweden would be the easiest thing. It would be like strangling a baby in the crib. And I would get some good stuff out of it, right? This Finnish land is pretty good. And it's also great defensively. Good luck anybody getting through this. And it would nail down my... well, nail down part of me having Novgorod. The flip side there is that Sweden still contribute over 70,000 extremely powerful soldiers, and they are at my beck and call. They love me. They shouldn't, but they do, because they are Swedes and subservient. So we keep Sweden around because defensively they're amazing, and aggressively I can throw them at the Danes. And I don't have to promise them anything because I'm so much stronger than them on paper. I get a lot of favors with them constantly. They also have your dynasty, Jake. Well, I'll be damned. It'd be a terrible shame if something happened to their subjects there, but is Sweden a lucky nation right now? Yeah, they are. Wouldn't count on them being left without an heir right now. Still, it would be quite funny. Ladoga's so incredibly expensive to convert. Still, it's only a few years until I am able to start converting it. Commonwealth, I really gotta kill them someday, but they have a lot of allies and so much power. You saw what they did to the Ottomans in the war earlier. Not their own war, of course I have to be in charge. They need my superior tactical skills to get anything done of value. But still, I'm gonna need to throw them at the problem soon enough. That should end the Danish revolts around here. Even with everything else, we have such high tolerance of orthodox ways that they don't rise up against us. Take your spy network off Bohemia, put it on Sweden so you can be alerted if their heir dies. I don't need to do that, I can just make them a special interest country. The reason I have spies on Bohemia all the time is so that my tech cost is reduced. Bohemia are going to be front runners in tech forever. They're just that way set up. Look at that, minus 10% tech cost, and that's pretty good. Truce with Denmark is up. I have no reason to further attack the Danes. I can't think of one other than it would be fun to attack the Danes. And these borders look pretty nice until I want to gobble up Sweden, because then I'm going to take these and this. Because Finland, as we all know, is just a province in Soviet Union. And if you don't know that, then get yourself educated. Those Hungarians still want to rise up. I know I'm putting a lot on these guys, but I just don't want to deal with revolt recht nu. Don't want to pay my units either, to be honest, but you can but do. Yeah, the Ming are not exhausted in their war at all. However, I could intervene in a war between Great Britain and France and PLC if I really wanted to fight my ally, the PLC. I don't. Sucks to be GB, but it would mean GB wouldn't save Sweden in time of crisis, I'm sure. What's this all about? You're attacking Brittany. Brittany has somehow glued themselves to France. France has been so idle this game. Incredible. Alright, let's keep up with that tech whilst the going is good. Just feels nice not to have to pay through the nose on corruption costs right now. Hell, we have no corruption costs. That's the best thing. War with Ottomans in 6 years. Oh, this again? Roll it right into the treasury, my friend. God, we're actually making money. What the heck? What is this? This is not what I signed up for. This is not, you know, a football match. And no, I am not